Hey folks, and welcome back. Or if you're new here, welcome on in. This is a series where we take time and just relax and build together. So let's get started. In this episode, with winter and the holiday season just around the corner, I figured it'd be fun to build a nice little winter cottage. So the first thing I like to do is just plan out a nice little build palette, and with it being in the taiga and it being winter, figured nice little darker tones would work out perfectly. We'll pick a couple of main colors here just to base our main building off of, and I think these 3 different colors and 4 different blocks will end up perfect. We're going to do nothing too crazy, of course. We're just going to start off with a square and then work our way around. I'm thinking 1 here, 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. There, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Not too big and not too small. Let's actually move this back quite a bit. There we go. Feel free also to build along with me as well as we're doing this. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Skip it. 1, 2, 5, 6. Pretty. Now this will be our first spot here. I'm thinking, I think I want to bring this out a little bit more as well. So there'll be 2 different entrances as well. I think it'll end up looking very, very nice. And that, let's actually just take it down just a no more than 3 blocks tall. All around. Just like, let's be dangerous. Put one in the middle there. One in the middle here. Adds a nice structure, I think. Alright, next up is we're just going to place some of the additional blocks here. The inside of it, which is a very, very important step, the inside. This is what adds depth to our build. If you misplace a block, don't fret. You can always break it and put it back together. See how that's looking so far here. That's looking quite nice, if I do say so myself. Here's where we'll break all this up. Here's where we'll try something different to add, again, more color to it. That is with the stripped spruce. Go. Again, adds that nice hint of color to it. And you can do whatever you'd like to it. If you wanted to, you could place that there to give it more depth. But however, I think it looks a little clunky that way. And now we gotta fast move on to the roof over here. And what I think we want to do is bring a little bit more of a darker color in there. So our best bet would possibly be some of this deep slate. One of my favorite blocks in the game. Technique I know of, I love doing very much. Everyone does it nowadays, it's no secret. But it's a nice back and forth of the stairs for a nice little triangle A-frame roof. forth, back and forth. There we go. And one thing I like to do is give it a little flip at the top there. I think it makes it, pulls it all together very, very nicely. We'll do the same here on both ends. Again, just keeping that flow of back and forth. Your hand almost gets into a rhythm. Well, kind of broke the rhythm there. But again, no big deal, nothing to fret over. There we go. One more thing, we are going to jump in to tie this all together. Make it look like it all belongs in the same place. Is we're going to match that A-frame to the very, very front here. And again, with the same little lip had going on in the very beginning. So there's what we have so far. Very basic, but still effective nonetheless. Now we're going to move on to finding our roof color. I think I'm going to have to go with this mangrove log. Comes off as a nice little off brown. I don't want it to be too similar to our... Don't want it to be too similar to our nice dark again, pull it all the way back. And again, sometimes it'll have a nice little overhang. Other times, the roof pops out. And I think that's the look we're going to go for in this here today. Nice little popped roof. Flat top, of course. Fix that up just a minute. There we go. We're going to make this look very, very nice. Again, with that little off-white. Kind of resembles the spruce stripped logs, but not quite. Good. Want that. We want that difference. There we have that there. And another thing I kind of like to do is an alternating pattern. Like so. In the middle, we're just going to get another pile. Place it right there. So now everything looks nice and even. Symmetrical. Patch that up there really quick. Alright, now just finishing up the interior, we're going to add some more detailing, which is some more support beams up the middle of our house. And then what we're going to do is add one more layer that's hidden so no one can see it. So this could really be any block you'd like. But I just like to have this all flow. Nice little even sort of look. And then it bleeds into the final roof pattern. And just like that, we have our lovely little interior here, or exterior, I mean, excuse me. And we have that nice little flip-flop of colors here. We have our nice little grays and our browns, of course. But I can't help but think we need a little bit more. We need more color into this. So what I like to do personally is add snow at the top because, again, this is a winter cottage after all. So excited for winter. Every year. Now, I shouldn't say I like the winter. I don't really particularly like the cold. Because the cold is very sharp. And I don't do well with sharp. Warm is nice and round. You know, it's smooth. I'd much rather be in scorching heats and blistering colds. Think of this snow pattern so far. I know it's only covering some of the roof, but it adds a nice little ambiance and almost a story. What we have going on over here. Our last little layer on the main roof here. Too symmetrical. But again, no need to fret again because you can do pretty much anything you'd like with this. Add some more right here. Pokes out and it's all part of the roof here. Looking all very, very nice. And very nice so far here. We're going to add our windows here very shortly here. And the color I like to use is white stained glass because it adds a nice little hazy fog to it. But it almost adds mystery to whatever's on the inside. I like very, very much. Another thing you can do is add nice little shutters or a more level of detail to the build with some fences. Now with this, I think we're going to take the lighter route. Go out. So. And it connects to the sides there, making it look like they're opened. Okay. What do we think so far of our interior? Exterior, I mean. Terribly sorry. I think it'd be nice to add some windows over here. Again, some more nice depth. Same thing. Windows in the same exact spot too. What are we thinking? Does that look good? Another thing I might do is bring all of this in with these under stairs. With some of the stairs here, just connect overall. And not to fret too much if way. You can always just delete it and place it back. Jump to the other side here. This just ties everything together so it's not so too broken up. I think that looks very, very nice. All right, now let's move on to our interior. For the interior here, let's get rid of the floor. We have room for our floorboards. And I think we're going to stick to the darker theme here. So as far as this goes, we're going to use some oak wood as our block. And what I'm doing with the stripped oak is alternating direction, because this gives it a nice woven basket sort of look. No new building technique, but effective one nonetheless. And ain't nothing to it. And one thing I might add is on the top here. We're gonna have a nice, I think we might have a nice little loft area here. That'll look very, very nice. Maybe we'll make it around, have it curve out a bit. That might be quite nice. Sorry, just thinking about what direction I want to take it in. I think that's perfect right there. Again, with a lot of the other blocks, you can afford to get rid of them because they're hidden anyway. Perfect. Let's add some of our stairs here. I'm gonna add a double staircase to this one. We don't want it to be too close. We don't want to ruin the entire window. So we're gonna take it just a little bit smaller here. We're gonna take this funny looking stair here. So it looks all nice. But now we have our loft area. And because safety is #1 priority, let's throw in a fence so no one falls down and gets hurt. One more little piece of structure before we move on to decoration is a fireplace. What good is a winter cottage without a fireplace and smoke rising from the top? So the way I like to do my fireplace, like so. Nice little arch here with a stair instead of a slab. Again, it gives more depth. Then we just go up, up, up. Break that down. Run outside for this one. And just straight up it goes out there. Now if you want to live dangerously, and again do some extra detail, you can add the stairs there and make it look like it curves out. Now here's a nice little technique that, again, is one that's not new, but never fails to work, is with the campfire at the tippity top of our cottage. And that gives the idea of smoke arising from the fireplace. So we walk back in and do just about the exact same thing. Add another burn block here. Again, give it some depth. And now let's move on to our basic ideas of survival living. And again, we need more color into this. Let's go into some of our functional blocks here. We do need a furnace, of course. We need our crafting table. I do think we need a chest. Might as well grab one of those. Now, what color bed do you think we should do? I think the best thing would be red, because it goes so well with the rest of the winter theme here. Say we have more of this here. Just gonna block it off there. There is our bed. Say we grab another block here, something simple. That could pass as a sort of nightstand table. Thinking we could... Thinking this copper. A nice little copper. And we gotta add some life into the build. So I'm thinking a nice flower pot with a tulip. Nice pink. There we go. Now they're ready for bed. Go down here, of course. We have our crafting table, our furnace to cook up our food, and our chest. You know, I think it'd be very cool if we added some carpet. But now the question is, what carpet do we add? I'm thinking to go with the theme of red. We want to do a nice red carpet. Just nothing too fancy, just in the center of the floor. And last but not least, we're going to add lanterns, the door. Now, in this particular build, I'm going to use a dark oak door, because again, it sets off the nice color and it doesn't blend in too well with our spruce. But we definitely need some light in here, so we're going to use some of that for the upstairs, and we have the fireplace keeping us nice light in as well. Now let's go out and take a look at our wonderful work we did. Very, very nice with the exterior. We add some nice depth to it. Very, very nice. We added some little extra detailing. And it's very nice that you can see the white hazy glow from the glass here instead of just plain clear glass. It adds more texture to it. And again, that nice haze adds nice cool mystery to it as well. And I love the little fireplace here. I think we did a very, very good job. One more thing I just thought about now is a light to go outside of the door, just to let the rest of the place know that we are home and everybody is welcome. Alrighty, tell me what you guys think of the build, and let me know what builds you would like to see next. I plan on doing these episodes quite frequently, and I hope you guys are very welcoming to this new series. But with that being said, you guys have a great day and be safe out there.